This word is meadow. Let's say that together. Meadow. A meadow is an open field without trees. Let's say that together. A meadow is an open field without trees. This word is hatched. Let's say that together. Hatched. Hatched is when an animal has come out of an egg. Let's say that together. Hatched is when an animal has come out of an egg. This book, called From Caterpillar to Butterfly, is an information book. It tells true information about how a caterpillar changes into a butterfly. The author is Deborah Heigelman. That means she wrote the words. The illustrator is Barry Weissman. That means she drew the pictures. Today we're going to start with just the pictures and try to figure out what we think might be happening, and then we'll read the words to go with it afterwards. What do you think could be happening here? What do you think's happening here? What do you think is happening on this page? What's happening here? What are all these things on the leaves? What's happening here? What do you think is happening here? What's happening here? What is happening? What are all the kids doing here? What's happening here? What's coming out right here? What's happening here? What are they doing here? What is happening here? What are all of these pictures of? Now that we've looked at all of the pictures and you've said what you think is happening, let's read the words that the author, Deborah Heigelman, wrote to go with the pictures. From Caterpillar to Butterfly, written by Deborah Heigelman and illustrated by Barry Weissman. Today, a caterpillar came to school in a jar. It is eating green leaves. It is climbing and wiggling. This tiny caterpillar is going to change. It will change into a beautiful butterfly. Caterpillars usually turn into butterflies outdoors. They live in gardens and meadows and yards. But we will watch our caterpillar change into a butterfly right here in our classroom. This change is called metamorphosis. Our caterpillar started out as a tiny egg. The mother butterfly laid the egg on a leaf. When the caterpillar hatched out of the egg, it was hungry. It ate its way out of its own eggshell. Then it started to eat green plants right away. A caterpillar's job is to eat and eat and eat, so it will grow and grow and grow. Each day when we come into school, we look at our caterpillar. Each day it is bigger. Our skin grows with us, but a caterpillar's skin does not grow. When the caterpillar gets too big for its skin, the skin splits down the back. The caterpillar crawls right out of its own skin. It has a new skin underneath. This is called molting. Our caterpillar will molt 4 or 5 times. After many days, our caterpillar is finished growing. It is much bigger than when it first came to school. It is almost as big as my little fingernail. Our caterpillar is making a special house. First, it makes a button of silk. It uses this button to hang upside down from a twig. Then it molts for the last time. Instead of a new skin, this time there is a hard shell. This shell is called a chrysalis. Our caterpillar will stay inside the chrysalis for a long time. Every day the chrysalis looks the same. We can't see anything happening, but inside the chrysalis, our caterpillar is changing. Will our caterpillar ever turn into a butterfly? Will it ever come out of its chrysalis? We can hardly wait, but we do. We wait and wait and wait. Then one day, during snack time, somebody shouts, "Look!" And we all rush over to see. The chrysalis is cracking. We see a head, a body, and then wings. It's a butterfly. The tiny caterpillar who came to school in a jar turned into a painted lady butterfly, and we saw it happen. Our butterfly is damp and crumpled. It hangs onto the chrysalis while its wings flap, flap, flap. Blood pumps into its wings. The wings straighten out and dry. Soon our butterfly will be ready to fly. Our butterfly cannot stay in the jar. It needs to be outside with flowers and grass and trees and other butterflies. It is a warm spring day. I put my finger into the jar. The butterfly sits on my finger. I pull it out, and our butterfly goes free. We feel a little sad and a little happy. We watch our butterfly land on a flower. It will sip the flower's nectar through a long coiled tube called the proboscis. Maybe it's a female butterfly. Maybe someday she will lay an egg on a leaf. I know just what will happen then. That egg will hatch into a caterpillar, and that caterpillar will turn into a beautiful butterfly. How many different kinds of butterflies can you find around your neighborhood? Here are some common ones to look for. This is the monarch butterfly. It's found in most areas of the United States. This one is the black swallowtail. It's found in all areas, but mainly in the very far west. This one is the cabbage white, and it's found all throughout the United States. This is the dog-faced butterfly. It's found all throughout the South, but it also migrates to the Midwest and to the Northeast and to Canada. This is called the common blue. It's found in the western part of the United States. And this one is called the buckeye, and it's found in most areas of the United States except for the Pacific Northwest. Let's say this word together. Meadow. A meadow is an open field without trees. On this page of our book, it tells us that caterpillars usually live in gardens or meadows. We could use the word meadow another way. We might say, on my walk, I saw a beautiful meadow. Let's say this word together. Hatched. Hatched is when an animal has come out of an egg. On this page of our book, it says when the caterpillar hatched out of the egg, it was hungry. We could use the word hatched another way. We could say, 2 baby birds hatched from their eggs.